What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back.
Going way back till the early days. Rockin' it.
Got fresh stuff.
Money beat. You know how we do it.
Give it party, people suck. Funky to listen to.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm going way back.
It's the Going Way Back show with Money B.
Money B.
Your home
Money
for classic
B.
hip hop, raw and uncut. You got that beat playing?
Yeah, I can
Yes,
hear
sir.
it.
Okay, there it is. Got it right, Kyle. Love you, love you, love you. And of course, I'm joined by my co-host, Ty Teasy, bringing you the old school new news and answering the phones and keeping us in check as always. And of course, on the ones and twos doing the do.
What up, what up?
DJ Always.
How you feeling?
That freckle-faced bandit.
Yes, sir. Light skin and a full fezette.
My cousin from another mother.
You know.
So, you know, it's been a great, it's been a all right week for me, but let me find out what's going on with my crew. Ty Teasy, what's been going on with you?
As always, nothing.
I'm gonna start calling Ty Teasy MC Nothing. Every time you ask her, there ain't shit going on. And I know she got a lot of shit going on.
Right?
Because I be seeing it.
Nothing I care to share.
What's up with you
There
always?
you go. I'm chilling, just moving in. I just did an engagement party for my friend on this past Saturday, and thing for autism.
Is that
So
right?
yeah, man, it's really cool. You know, there's a bunch of workshops for the parents to come out and learn different things and what to look for and how to associate, you know, their kids with other kids and play and, you know, just different programs to help them learn. Everything's great.
So DJ always love the kids, huh?
I love the kids.
Speaking of the kids, you know, Easter's coming up, so you
Oh,
gotta deal with
man.
all this Easter egg hunting, and you know, you got a little one.
Man, I've been dressed buying. That's the crazy thing.
And you know, like I was saying earlier, I didn't really grow up in the church, so I never had to deal with that dressing up and putting on your church clothes and
Right.
all that. You know,
Your Sunday's best.
my Sunday's best. I was down with the Easter egg hunts, but other than that, I really wasn't fooling with Easter like that. So I'm not really. I didn't even know it was coming up. You know,
Right.
You know, unless I watch TV and see like the little chocolate egg commercials, I never know.
You know when I know it's coming? Yeah, when you see the lion with the bunny ears. Yeah.
Right.
No, the spring break. That's the only way I know it's coming up.
Oh, really?
Kids are out in spring break during that time.
But when I think of spring break, I don't really think of kids and rabbits.
I got two. I got two. So
So did you get your daughter Easter basket?
didn't get her Easter basket, but she got the nice dress and the nice little sandals to go to wear on Friday to church to sing in the choir. So she'd be good.
You know, and also I want to shout out unseen member of the crew, Maxwell Benson. He's always, you see like
Max.
the nice photos, I should say. You know, Max is in the background lurking,
Killing
taking
it.
In and out.
Maxwell Info, at Maxwell Info to be exact. So make sure you check him out. You know, we got a great show. My guest will be none other than Archbishop Don Magic Juan.
This is like soundtrack, isn't it?
Man, he big pimpin', you know what I'm saying? He's in here. So we're gonna chop it up with him. But before we do that, like always, we're gonna get into it's the old school new news with Tom Teasy.
Thanks, bud. You missed it always.
Had that little
It was
production
quick.
value.
It was quick.
That's why I said be ready.
It was really quick.
What you got for us?
Okay, so in October of 2012, Flavor Flav held a kitchen knife to his son. And on Monday, April 14th, he appeared in front of the judge where he pled guilty to a misdemeanor attempted battery against his son.
Wow.
With that plea, he avoided a trial and possible jail time. The judge sentenced him to probation and 4 more months of domestic violence counseling. His next court appearance will be August 18th.
How come every time they show these stories and these pictures, they always got fucked up hairdos?
Because those are the ones that I pick.
You want to get your
At
story
least he's
across?
honest.
God damn. They always got the fucked up looking photos. I would just keep my hair
Cut short.
Well,
Just keep it
I
short.
would just keep it right. If I knew I was fucking up and doing crime and I planned to do some sneaky shit, I would just make sure I get a cut just in case I gotta go and put my ass on TMZ.
Stay lined up.
Stay sharp all the time.
Yeah, you just got stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
Right.
Exactly.
Stay ready. If you
God
stay
damn,
ready.
that shit pisses me off. I'm like, why they couldn't catch a nigga coming out the club or something? I don't know. Go ahead.
Or out the barbershop.
Stick a nigga up out the barbershop.
Right. So on Thursday, April 10th, Tretch was arrested in Union City, which is in Jersey, after a short, high-speed chase. He was doing...
Wait, where was he?
He was in Union City, which is in Jersey. He was doing 55 in a 25. And after the chase, he rushed the police cars where he was ordered back to his car at gunpoint.
Damn. Well, at least his haircut
Wait a minute,
right.
wait a minute. He was ordered back to his car at
Well,
gunpoint?
after they pulled him over, he got out of his car, rushed the police, and they ordered him back into his car at gunpoint. So he appeared.
He was naughty.
Yeah, he was.
Damn, Tretch.
He was naughty by nature.
I mean, I guess he is.
He appeared in court the following day, where his bail was set at $15,000. He was cited for reckless driving, speeding, and driving with a suspended license. And also, the officers found there was a warrant out for his arrest for failing to appear at a hearing related to child support and motor vehicle violations. He's in trouble.
He'll get through it.
So on Thursday, April 8th, E40 announced that he will release 4 albums on the same day. The project, Sharp on All 4 Corners, will be released as 4 individual albums titled Corners 1, 2, 3, and 4.
In other words.
So wait a minute. He released those last 2 albums was double albums. Now he released it for
Right.
next year. E40 gonna release 10 albums on the same day. I bet you.
He got a lot of material.
Didn't Cash Money release like 50 albums in 1 year?
Yeah, but not by one dude.
Well, Lil Wayne did 100 in 1 year, didn't he?
No. Where were you getting your info?
No, he was on 100 collabs and songs in 1 year.
But not 100
Not albums.
I'm talking about a whole
He's
album.
doing his
Oh, you're talking
own-
about full albums, okay?
Right.
Yeah, that's
Look at
E40.
you starting
No,
rumors.
the songs, can
40.
equal the album.
Moving on.
It's hilarious.
All 4 albums will be released on July 15th. Now, according to TMZ, MC Hammer owes close to $800,000 in back taxes.
Almost out the woods.
The IRS is seeking $1.4 million in penalties and interest on the 96 tax delinquency.
Right.
Hammer filed legal documents asking a judge to block the IRS attempt to collect the money. But back in 96, he filed bankruptcy, and we all thought maybe, he was out of the woods, but he wasn't. So now he owes 1.4.
Well, you know what? I'm really not worried about Hammer because he always keep his hands in something, and I know that he's got his pulse, or he's got his hand on the pulse of like the technology world. So I know he's got a lot of things up. So from what I hear, Hammer's gonna be all right.
paid
He should
off.
turn that around really quick.
Yeah. So I ain't worried about Ham. Don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him.
And to all the high school seniors, graduates, undergraduates, or 2-year or 4-year college students, and students at vocational and trading school, you can now submit in your application for Jay-Z's Sean Carter Foundation Scholarship.
Wow.
The scholarship provides financial aid to underserved and underprivileged students who may be eligible for who may not be eligible for other scholarships. So some of the requirements are the students has to be up to age 25. They have to have a high school diploma or GED. Minimum grade point average of 2.0. Where was this scholarship when I was in school?
Is that like a C average?
That is
Yes.
a C average.
Fuck it, I could have got a scholarship with Jay-Z.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I needed that Jay-Z scholarship.
Sure.
A U.S. citizen.
D+, you in. Skate by.
You have to be a U.S. citizen, and you have to want to get back to your community. And the deadline for this is April 30th, 2014. And you can apply at SeanCartersSF.com/apply/.
So, whatever happened to the Juicy J twerking scholarship?
Oh, he gave it to somebody, but she didn't really twerk. She didn't twerk.
She didn't work?
She didn't work?
She didn't work.
She didn't work the twerk?
She didn't work the twerk.
But she still got it?
Yeah, she got it.
That don't make...
That's like Jay-Z. You ain't got to have good grades.
Exactly.
You just get it.
Keep
So,
C average.
I'm almost done, fellas.
Sorry.
Last week, I announced that Kanye West shoes, Yeezys, will be available in June. He actually jumped the gun. Those shoes won't be available until spring 2015.
I actually like those. They're not that bad.
They all right.
They're not that bad.
On a small
I don't know
foot.
about... How much are they?
I could probably wear them.
I don't know.
Like $1 million.
Yeah, that's a like
pay
a Wu-Tang album, right?
Exactly.
I should get a pair of Yeezys.
Wait a minute, hold up.
And those are housed in a platinum case.
All right, my nephew just got a pair of Yeezy jeans, Kanye West jeans.
Uh-huh.
You can stand in Bad Puppies by themselves. That's
they're
how
stiff?
tough. They say there's a note in there when you get them. You have to wear them for 6 months without washing them.
How much they cost?
$250.
$300?
$250.
Well,
For
thanks
some
for that
jeans.
tidbit with my old school news. Moving on.
It had to deal with Kanye.
Congratulations. This is late news, but congratulations to Pharrell Williams, who took CeeLo's green place on The Voice. The season has already started. And shout out to Nas. Today, April 15th, is the 20th anniversary of his first album,
You knew she was going to leave that one out. Illmatic.
I didn't put a picture up, though, so that's this week's Old School New News on the Going Way Back show with my man, Money B. And remember, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Going Way Back show. Back to you, man.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be joined by the Archbishop Don Juan in the building, live and direct. That's right, real player up in here. It's the Going Way Back show with Money B.
Money B.
Your home for classic hip hop, raw and uncut, joined by the true player, Bishop Don Juan in the building.
Cheers.
Joining us. Sounding kind of crazy in the headphones. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're going to work it out, man. So we just watched, what was that, Boss Player?
DVD, me and Snoop did a Day in the Life of a Player.
Day in the Life of a Player.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, because this is all about classic hip hop. When were you first introduced to hip hop?
Wow, I have to say, really in '89. No, I gotta say a little earlier than that, because I think it was maybe middle '80s or something. I met Too Short first.
Okay.
I think I met Too Short before Snoop and everybody, and then in '89 I met Big Daddy Kane, and so I said like middle '80s.
In the middle 80s when you
Yeah.
really got turned on to it?
Right,
And what was it about it that, because I know you come from an era of your music and
Yeah, the
real-
Motown
yeah.
sound, R&B, right.
And was it because it sounded so fresh, or were you attracted to it because it sampled a lot of the music that you came up on?
Well, like I said, I believe, Too Short was the first one that really caught my attention because, as you know, some pimping was going on around here. You did?
Right.
So, yeah,
Yes, sir.
Too Short was doing his thing, rapping about the pimp gang and, had the Cadillac Eldorado in there. So I was attracted to it then because they were speaking something that I was about. And I was really interested in the lyrics and, and then after that, really become a personal friend of Too Short.
Right. So, I was going to actually talk about that a little later on the show, but since we're on the subject, let's get into it now. Certain regions or areas seem to breed players and pimps more than other regions or areas. And Oakland and the Bay Area just happen to be one of them, not just because I'm from there, but, it's
Well, what it is about Oakland is, you know what I mean, like the movies, The Mac.
The Mac was
You
filmed
know what I
there.
mean?
The War Brothers.
One of the
did.
greatest movies ever
and
made.
Right, and that was international. You know what I mean? So that reached it everybody. You know what I'm talking about? So that sort of put Oakland on the map. You know what I mean? As far as that part of the pimp gang. You know, and then like you got some guys like E40 that come up out of there. You know what I mean? The Loonies that come up out of there.
Yeah, we just saw Drew Down.
Yeah, Drew Down, a good friend of mine too, also, and people like MC Hammer. So yourself, and the whole Digit Underground thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Tupac. So man, Oakland is really more hysterical than we know. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that is really amazing. I mean, as time go on, different individuals come on to rep that town. But I really think it was really focused when the Mac was did,
Right, and then, so you mentioned Too Short, excuse me, who's always been associated with, the pimps and all the players. Now, what ingratiated Too Short? Now, you kind of explained it a little bit when you talk about, he talk about the drop of Ritz and whatnot, and, he came up watching it, but I was always fascinated how he was so received when, Short never claimed to be a pimp, but the pimps just loved his shit. What was it about Short that just made him like that guy?
Well, you know what I mean. Like I always tell people, you know what I mean. I like the way Snoop deliver also. You know what I mean.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah. So, but the way Short did it, he started from the beginning. Most guys that come on with the pimp talk is later in their game, sometime down the line and things like that. Short started from the very beginning with street life and the pimping, and and he still relevant today with it. You know what I mean?
Most definitely, even more so.
Right, and then having the opportunity to bump shoulders with some of the pimps like out of Oakland, like Kenny Red. You know what I mean? He got more influence of the game that he was really spitting the truth. And so that was amazing, how he was calling the women, asking for his money. So, he was laying down the Mac game.
Yeah, I mean, and I'll add to that, it's just being from Oakland and coming up there, that's just a part of the culture. You grow up, it's all on the breezy for the most part.
Always how they talk, I always believed it was somebody, uncle, or, older brother. It was always some kind of influence of different individuals in Oakland. Like, Short might have, been in, like influenced by some of the people in the neighborhood, watching the pimps and different things like that, but didn't decide to do it, but decided to rap about it. So that was some amazing, lyrics.
Right. So real quick, I'm gonna ask you, and maybe not, or maybe so, is there any like young cats, like new cats that's coming out that kind of like in like they kind of like have that feel of what you know to be like some real player shit or what?
Well, it definitely is, and they have come and gone. People like Pimp C. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? One like Outkast, them one while, you know what I mean? They was talking about it, it was, and definitely old school OG Ice-T, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It was some guys that really picked up that manner and laid it down in that diversity, but never able to capture the following of it in rap as Too Short.
Right. So you just mentioned Pimp C, and the next video we're about to play is International Players Anthem, which you are featured in that video. And one of my favorite scenes is, Pimp C's verse when you and the cats are sitting around. What was that conversation like? Did you get to know Pimp C
well? Hey man, he was an amazing guy. As a matter of fact, I did a mix CD and one of the tracks from him, about Straighten It Out. We hung out at the at the Rainbow in Hollywood. I had a chance to take him to meet Snoop, and the day that he met Snoop, they made a hit record called Friends that night. It was amazing, and when he came home after being released from prison, we became the best of friends. As a matter of fact, I paid my respects when they laid him to rest. I was down there, and, in Texas, you know what I mean, to give my support and everything. He was a great guy, man, and. Like his last few days and everything, it was just so amazing, our relationship, because a few guys like Good Gang and Pimp C out of San Diego had text on they from him about me. You know, tell Bishop, man, I didn't make it to the ball, but I want to see him and things. And you know,
Right.
like you know what happened, you know, at the Marjorie and Hollis, you know, in Hollywood, you know.
Right.
So it was a sad thing, but he was a great guy, man, and was off to do some great things, and he was really making positive relationship with different individuals that he did know, because, you know, like one wire was just like, you know, people was feeling hating, different misunderstandings, you know what I mean? But when he came home and you know, had the chance to meet different individuals, man, it was amazing, you know, just like he got with Juicy J, and they just went off. They was making some good music before he passed away, and you know, Pimp C, he definitely talk about the Pimp Gang. You know, that's his Monica, that's his name, Pimp C.
And you know, and I hate that I never actually got a chance to meet Pimp C.
Right.
But it's always been said that we looked alike. So when I used to be on the road, I used to get mistaken for him all the time. Even though we, of course, we're different in stature, but they were like, "Man, you look just like." I used to always get it. You look just like Pimp C.
And that's an amazing thing. You know, like I said, you know, they said we all look like each other. We definitely got identical twins somewhere. In this world.
You know, Bun B is my guy. Shout out UGK for life. That's what he do.
Yeah, no question about it. I enjoyed, you know, meeting Bun B. You know, we worked together on different events and things. And I just wanted to send a shout out to Paradise and Rainbow. They came to the studio with me to show support.
Shout out.
Right here in Hollywood. We got it going down.
It's good, it's good.
Money B Show. You did?
Yeah. So let's check out this video, man. This international player anthem, Outkast, featuring UGK and Bishop Don Juan. If you want to call in and talk to the bishop, please call
855-878-4652.
There it is, right here on the Going Way Back Show with Money B. It's Going Way Back Show with Money B. We back.
Money B.
And
Money B.
Sure, keep it popping, man. But we here to celebrate you, and we actually have a caller for you on the line. So let's jump right into it.
Caller, you're on the air. Where are you calling from, and what's your name?
Hey, this is T from Philly.
Hey, T.
What's up, T?
Hello, T.
What's going on? What's up, y'all?
What's up, cousin?
Hey.
You want to holla
I
at...
love the show. I love the show.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You want to holla at Bishop Don Juan real quick?
Come on.
Yeah, I definitely do.
Come on, holler at me, baby.
What's going on? I need to find out who you had back in the day on the track that we know now that's a celebrity.
Good question,
Well,
T.
hey, I like that, though.
It's a very good question right now.
Hey, that's a good question.
Good
T.
Great question.
Yeah, well, let me think back a little bit. You know, it might be something in the files like that, though, but I don't seem to recollect it. But if it do happen to come up, I'll surely be able to tell it here on the Money B Show.
Oh,
but
my
green
God.
is still for the money and gold for the honey. Good question.
All right, T, thank you
Thanks
for calling.
for calling. Tell a friend.
All right.
All right, cousin.
Love you.
All right, well, speaking of that, you know, we were talking, you know, there's footage and video out. You actually appeared on Oprah Winfrey Show a while back. Like, was it like mid-'80s or whatnot?
Yeah, 1985.
1985.
Yeah.
And, you know, you was on there, and me watching it seemed like it was almost like a setup a little bit. You know what I mean? They had the lady come on and saying this, that, and the other. One, what's your real feelings about that whole situation in hindsight? And two, there's actually rumors, and this is from my cousin Cletus Mack, another Mack in the game.
Okay.
He heard that Oprah actually kind of dibbled and dabbled and kind of used her body and situation back in Chicago to kind of make her way. Is there any truth to that?
Well, I don't really know much about that part of the rumor. You know.
He's heard that
Yeah,
now.
hunting over here.
Yeah,
Shit,
you know,
what?
really, you know, but you know.
But have you heard that rumor before?
No, I never heard that.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I heard her say herself that she would love to play a prostitute in the movie in a red dress.
Ah,
You know what I mean?
Okay, she
But,
was specific, huh?
Yeah, but you know, the thing about when I did the show, it was totally a blessing of God. And it was great for her because she had just came to Chicago, and you know I was like her first major show. And not only that, she had said that she would invite me back. So it was really a good experience, and it was able to share my testimony like with the world. You know, just
Right.
let the people see here a pimp that said, hey, I'm saved now, I don't do this no more. You know, so it was really a great experience, and really more so to feel like I was one of her first major guests, and to see how far she have went
Right.
with that. You know, no matter how many times she have the show or whatever she do when they show they live dedication and don't put my part in there, I know, Oprah, I'll help you get ratings.
She needs to have you on Next Chapter on her own network.
Well, as a matter of fact, she had said on, you know, on the Oprah show that she would have me back, and you know, and from then to now, you know, it have really been a total experience, you know, by coming to become spiritual advisor to people like Snoop Dogg, Mike Tyson, Lil Kim, you know, be able to, you know, share some of my testimony, been there, done that, you know, and, you know, like Snoop has said, you know, you'd help my life, you saved my life, you changed my life. Things like that is an amazing, you know, to me, and I know it's only because of God that these things happen.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know, speaking of that, you know, I actually follow you on Instagram, you know, the Juan Show. And what I enjoy about your posts is that you always have inspiring and positive posts that you always put up every day. You know, I get them and I read them and I'm like, yeah, that's right. So, you know, one thing I want to ask you is that when I mentioned that you were going to be on my show, on my Facebook page, I seen a message some guy posted it, and everybody has their opinion.
Yeah.
But he made a comment that was like less than flattering, saying like, "Oh, why would you have this low life on your show?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute,
Wow.
you don't even know him." You know what I mean? And just tell me and speak to the public, man. Just like people that don't realize that, man, you are not a negative person. You are very inspirational. Your life is so different from what it was back then. Maybe not so different, but it is different.
Do you want me to read the quote?
But the thing about it is, you know what I mean, it's a transformation. You know,
I was offended.
You know what I
when
mean?
read
Yeah,
it.
but you know, it's okay because, you know, people have their opinion. They're entitled to that. You know what I mean? And see, I'm the kind of guy, you know what I mean? I take criticism just like I take praise, so I'm not affected by it either way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the thing about my Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter page is to encourage. Whenever I get negative stuff, I knock it right off. You know, sometimes I block a different individual, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I feel that I'm giving the truth. You know, I pastored a church for 3 years.
Okay.
I spent 8 years in a Bible institution in Chicago called Moody Bible Institution, which is the second reputable Bible school in the whole country.
Okay.
And, you know, and man, I've been all over the world speaking. I did evangelism. I spoke in jails. I spoke in colleges. I speak in academies all over the world, sharing testimony about been there, done that, you know, once pimping and not the other side of being able to share this testimony and motivate individuals. And the reason I go so hard on Instagram is because I used to pastor the church, and I like giving out the word. I like encouraging people, and I feel this is my calling and what I need to do. Is a possibility that I might go back in the pulpit. If that's the will of God, I'll go, man.
Is that right? And then, you know, I was on your show a few weeks ago, and you explained to me because, you know, in all of your posts at the end, you know, you hear me, and then there's the 333. Explain the 333.
Well, the 333 is something that God gave me when He came into my life, and it's considered the Trinity, which is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
And once I expressed that to different individuals and shared to them about what it do to me when I see it, other individuals start seeing the three, and it become a blessing in their life, and it motivate their life. You know what I mean? You know, everybody looking for something to follow, and if God got a way to use somebody to direct you in that direction,
Okay.
so it be, you know. And, you know, it's been some real positive things, like I said, happening in my life when I have a chance to hear, you know, a big entertainer, legendary rapper, or superstar say that, man, you changed my life, you influenced me, you know what I mean? A lot of times people may think when me and Snoop hanging together, I might say, don't go home and this. But my motivation to him, go home, Snoop, enjoy your wife and family.
Didn't you get them back together?
No, I didn't get them back together.
Oh.
What got them back together is that they love one another.
Okay.
But me and him had an opportunity to speak, and I thought it was best that he spend time and be with his wife. You know, like I always say, it look like it's fun when you're running out in the street.
Right.
But if you ain't got that somebody special that you can even go home to or you can believe to, I mean, it don't seem to be any fun.
So now that you don't have your women or your stable, or do you?
No, I don't.
Do you have someone special?
Pimping for the Lord, man.
That's right.
Hold-
You know, I be looking for choir members.
So you
Hold,
have
get your
someone.
ass in church.
Damn.
Get in there, Ho.
You have someone special in your life?
Yeah, I got someone special in my life, and she's sitting right here in the studio. And let me tell you why she's so special. You know, I had a lot of women in my life, and women always gave, you know, money and whatever they had to give, you know. But it was a time in my life when I had to stay in the hospital 2 months. I had blood clots in my leg, and I had, 3 12-hour operations. I had 5 blood transfusions. They wanted to cut my leg off.
Wow.
I had 250.
That's not pimping.
Yeah, 250 staples. And, you know,
Damn.
I'm laying up in Cedar, you know, and this,
Right.
and this young lady, she stayed every day with me in the hospital. She slept in the hospital. She ate there in the hospital. Everything that I had to do in the hospital, she did it right there in the hospital. I was trying to encourage her, you know, to go out and do some things because I'm stuck here, you know what I mean? But I feel totally that she's responsible for my comeback, you know, for me wanting to live, for me wanting to, you know, get it back together because she made a sacrifice and sit there. And like I said, you know, women give all they can give, but when you give all of yourself, that is a very important thing to me. And that made a good impression on me.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's part of saving my life. And
That's
you know,
what-
what better gift can you give than help somebody save their life?
Right.
Most definitely.
Got that right.
So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about your show. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to talk to Bishop Don Juan, please give us a call.
855-878-4652.
Say it one more time.
855-878-4652.
Right about now, we're going to get into another ex-player. My guy, Shock G, Humpty Hump. Y'all don't know, before he was rapping, he was macking. And he told the story about it. He never told you that story?
I never heard that, but you know, I know it was in him. It wasn't just on him.
Yeah, it's true story. He actually made a song about it, and what he's talking about in the song is true story. So let's check him out. Good thing we're rapping. Digital Underground, right here. It's the Going Way Back show with Money B in the
Money
house.
B.
With Archbishop Don Magic Wine.
Ain't gonna break nay nail to go inside your head.
You know it. Seems that we have a caller on the line who says he's the real Don Magic Wine.
What?
Caller, you on the air? Talk to us.
Understand me, man. Understand me. 333.
I hear you all the way. Ain't nothing but some love for you, too.
You on the right train. You on the wrong track, Mr. Don Magic Wall.
But I am the conductor, so you must follow my lead.
Baby, it's all about the GAME, the general amount of money earned.
And you really do know PIMP is a player into making progress.
Ain't it, man? Ain't it, man?
And you got to do it.
You dig?
Hey, you dig? What's happening, player? Talk to us.
You act like Memphis. You making easy money pimping hoes in style.
That's what it really do mean, man. And I love coming over to Memphis because y'all got them strip clubs on lockdown, man.
You got it jumping for real, Jack. You dig? 333, understand me, hear me.
Yeah, it's the Trinity, man. It's the Trinity. It's going down.
What's up, man?
Tabernacle.
Who is this?
It's KV.
KB, what it do? What it do? Ain't it,
What
man?
is K-Bizzle?
Yeah.
Hey, KB.
Yeah,
up,
what's
Kay?
going on, man? Must be some player balls coming up.
Man, we got it cracking over here, Jack. Too short in the house.
Hey, man, ain't nothing like it, Jack. I just told him we started from the beginning. He was one of my first rap artists that I took notice to. You dig?
Honest to God, man, it was a great interview. I am enjoying the whole thing, man, because, you know, I know all you guys, so I know where it comes from, man. If it wasn't for you, though, he'd have no stories to be writing about.
All right, now, I don't want to be responsible for you turning into a pimp tomorrow. Now, don't blame it on me.
Peaches go get you. Shout out to Peaches.
Hey, KB.
Hey, Bishop, I saw the pictures with you and Mario, man. That's some old school players right there from Rainbow.
Oh, yeah, that's live, though. You know, that's the bosses of bosses, man. They just celebrated 50 years there at the Rainbow. I wish you to come through. It was beautiful, man. I got a chance to see Tommy Ray Brown, James Brown's ex-wife. She came through in fellowship. Big Marv, you know. Kiki, man, it was a super live time down there, man. They had a couple of bands out, and I was looking for you to show, though.
Too many white people there for me, my friend.
But you couldn't tell because they all had makeup on, man. Everybody was kissing the house.
They all got the big hair left over from 1985, too.
I can dig it. Hey, KB, you funny as hell. That shit killed me.
It was crazy.
Hey, listen, Don Magic Juan, you know, we got to reconvene about that thing we spoke about.
I know what you're talking about. I had relayed it over there. You dig? I know about that site. What's the name of that site you told me? It was some player stuff. What was it?
Hey, man, we got to break bread or fake dead.
What is the name was it? What was that name you told me?
Oh, with the making easy money, pimping hoes and style?
Oh, okay, then.
Oh, like a boss.
Huh?
Like a boss. Like a boss.
Like a boss.
Likeaboss.com.
All right. Hey,
Thanks,
KB. So we're going to jump back in here, man. I appreciate the call. You made my night. Kill me.
Thanks, dog.
Yeah,
Thank you.
keep it cracking.
All right. So I was on, like I said, I was on your show a few weeks ago. Now, tell everybody about your show, where they can find it, and what it's all about.
Hey, listen, we got the hottest, greatest show on earth. I'm talking about live broadcast every Friday night from 10 p.m. to 11:30 on rmclive.com. I mean, we go live this Friday. We got Jermaine Jackson of the legendary Jackson family. Also, we got the regulator, Warren G., legendary producer and rapper, this Friday. Y'all tune in. And also, we got a little after set money be at the Treehouse, man. We
Right
go
next
live.
door.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I heard about that.
5025, yeah.
So for
Legal
those-
smoke spot,
It's
man.
my
Oh,
shit.
yeah, you can get in there and smoke all night long.
Yeah, legal.
So, real quick, you know, tell the people that don't know, what, you know, exactly what the topics of your show and what the premise of your show is about.
Where the show is about playing dusty music, and I like playing old school music. That's what it's really
love
about.
old school.
You
So
know,
do I.
the added attraction is the interviews from different individuals. I mean, new upcoming artists that's been in the game, artists that retired from the game. We didn't had, you know, Funkadelic, George Clinton in the house. We didn't had Bill Duke in the house. We didn't had Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, Too Short, Curtis Blow. I mean, that's what we do. We go back, you know what I mean? Climax been in the house. We interview
Climax?
different,
Wow.
yeah, you know what I mean? Meet me in the lady.
You know?
You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean
No, you know, so I like, you know, giving the old a chance as well as the new. You know what I mean? Because when you bring different individuals back and play their music, they have a chance to resurface again. And I like bringing them back. And also, our show is considered a charity show. Every Thanksgiving we giving out turkeys, and Christmas we giving out hens and different things like that.
Pigeons and all
yeah,
that shit.
right.
That's
we
great.
give out to the
Give
kids.
back,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, that's
For
what
sure.
we like doing on the radio.
He love the kids.
Yeah, the most important thing is giving back, man.
That's right, man.
And all of y'all out there listening, that's what you do. A lot of people don't know their purpose for being here, but your purpose is as a servant. You are here to serve, not to be served. And those that serve are blessed more than those that try to get served.
That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to get out real quick. Let everybody know how they can find you on any and all social media?
Oh, so go to www.donjuanstore333.com. I said www.donjuanstore333.com, and you're gonna get a chance to see different pictures, videos, old shows from the radio show if you missed them. Host a lot of things. Just go there and be blessed, cause it's less stress. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Get live with it. Time Teasy.
You can find me on all social media, Ton Teasy, TON_TEEZY. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Going Way Back Show. And if you're watching us on YouTube, click the thumbs up and subscribe.
Yeah.
Always.
At Always in Your Ear on, what is that, Twitter? And then R_always at Instagram.
We go consolidate you.
Yes, we are.
Okay, and if you need that A1 photography at Maxwell Info, definitely check him out. And of course, you can find your boy on all social media at MoneyB69 at Going Way Back Show. Now, I know we in here, we jamming, and a lot of times we cut this music off, but if you want to hear the music, please go and check out archives of the podcast at
and
Going
a quick
Way.
mix.
And and what is it? What we call it?
You know what?
Always quick mix.
There it is. I think
we
that's
gonna call
what
it that
is.
right now, but it's not it.
That's not it.
But
He told me.
You know, GoingWayBackShow.com. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Going Way Back Show. We're gonna get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't get to talk about the Chi. I really wanted to get into it. Maybe I'll get you back on the show.
Just give some love to Chicago. Y'all do right out there. Stop the violence.
Stop
Yes,
the
sir.
violence. Stop
Was
the
that 30
violence.
people?
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Until next time, people.
Be
Easy.
Yeah.
It's the Going Way Back Show with Money B. Classic hip hop, raw and uncut.
Thanks for visiting the Going Way Back Show channel. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe, and click that like button.